in the first of the men's singles semi-finals. Everyone, I'm sure, looking forward to the one a little bit later on with Lee Zijia, the home favourite, takes on Angus Nkalong. But for now, this is our first semi. So looking at that draw, there were 2 Hong Kong-China quarter-finalists, 2 China quarter-finalists and 2 Danish quarter-finalists. Throw in Cho Tien-chen and Lee Zijia. Well, it was quite the mix, wasn't it? In the end, we had 4 different member associations represented
Viktor
in the
Axelsen,
semis.
Denmark.
Always a good reception for him, Viktor Axelsen.
His opponent, Lu Guangzhou, China.
Lu Guangzhou in next. The underdog. There will be some support from him here as well, that's for sure. It's not all going to be for Axelsen. But he will be up against it.
Empire, Ling Ho Huang, Malaysia. Semis judge, Nuzulaika Ismail, Malaysia.
And by the way, the other thing that he's up against is the head-to-head. Take a look at this. 6 wins out of 6. They last met
I have black
in
and
China.
Red. What do you choose?
Lu Guangzhou's home tournament,
Red for
effectively.
you, black for you.
At the China Masters.
Red it is. That side. Serving or
And
receiving?
he was beaten in straight games. Twice they have gone to 3. Well, Axelsen otherwise has had it comfortable. Could the run finally be broken here? It's going to be a big ask for Lu Guangzhou. 30 years of age, Axelsen, 194 centimeters tall, one of the tallest men's singles players, certainly at that level as well. So impressive. World #1. He's also the Olympic champion, hoping to repeat that in Paris. Also got a bronze medal in 2016, former world champion as well in 2017 and 2022, and a bronze medal in 2014. Has not dropped a game so far. Cho Tien-chen, look at how he disposed of him. Conceded just 26 points against Cho. He's a former European champion as well, 2016, 18 and 22. More on him in just a short while. Lu Guangzhou is 27, 178 centimeters tall, from Jiangsu. He's a former top 10 player. He's currently 19th in the world. He achieved that a year and a half ago almost. Asian Championships last year, he got a bronze. He's won 2 titles on the World Tour. He dropped a game yesterday against Jason Gunawan, a qualifier. He had a tough time against him than 2 high-ranked players in Wang Tzu-wei and Li Chiahao from Chinese Taipei. His last title on the World Tour was way back 2018, the Australian Open. That year he also won the Canada Open. Last year he got to the China Open final. Lim Ho Huang from Malaysia is our umpire. And his compatriot Nuzulaika Ismail is our service judge.
Ready to play?
Yeah, he was the final at China Open last year, lost in the finals, a Super 1000. That would have been huge for him. Guess who we lost to? Viktor Axelsen. Axelsen, for his part, in terms of titles, wow, he's won so many, isn't he? 27 in the Opens, 23 under the World Tour banner. Hasn't won a title this year, tellingly. Last year he was absolutely brilliant.
Viktor? Victor, place the match set in the basket.
6 titles won last year. That was his joint best year, 2022. Lost 1 final last year. He's been maybe he received a little bit of criticism this year, and he feels, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I've won everything I want to win. I don't need to keep winning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
really
on my right,
anything else.
Viktor Axelsen,
But
Denmark.
doesn't mean he's not as hungry as he used to be. He said he's just as hungry as he was when he was 15 years of age.
And on my left,
everything from now on is a bonus. He said,
China.
That makes me dangerous. He said, because the pressure's not on him, he feels. And he feels he's in a very good place physically.
Viktor
He did have some injury
Axelsen
issues, he said, but he's sorting those
Level
out.
Play.
And you'd expect him. He said he loves playing at the Asata Arena. He's won titles here before. Yeah, Axelsen's won the 2018 Masters, and he also got to the semi-finals of 2019, and he got to the final of 2020. And he's won the Malaysia Open twice in 22 and 23. So Asiata Arena, very good for him. Said he really does love playing, and he wants to get another title here. His first of 2024. He's got a good record against the other semi-finalists, by the way, if he wins this. Carlo, he and Li Zijia, of course, everyone wants to see that one. A replay, a rematch of the Thomas Cup, just over 3 weeks ago when they last played each other. Axelsen won that in straight games. First, though, is to get past this man, Guang. It's a good start here from Axelsen. That's good from Guang for his first point.
It's over. 1-2.
Yeah, unfortunately for Guang, he's the pandemic probably taking away some of his best years away from him. And China didn't compete effectively for a couple of years, really. It's disappointing.
It's over.
Serve.
3-1.
You can hear a chant for Axelsen already. How about that for some placement from Viktor Axelsen? Oof, that's gone long. That's disappointing.
Service
He was in
over.
a pretty good position there.
2-4.
Do you know what? When you do a flick serve over someone who's almost 2 meters tall,
Service over.
you better get it right.
5-2.
Because if he reads it, that's exactly what's going to happen. There was a flash in the crowd. I think that's from one of the staff members. It's gone long.
6-2.
Very good start, isn't it, for Axelsen, who's not maybe gone very deep in events this year. He's not played all that much. Neither has Guang, to be fair. He's won 12 out of 17 matches coming into this event. Guang has played 17 as well, but won 10, lost 7. Not quite as good a record as his opponent. Just beautifully done again.
7-2.
Doesn't have to put power on it. Just the placement's enough. Beyond Guang. He's one of the biggest players in the world. Doesn't have the reach. Just not getting there, is he? Nothing's working at the moment for Guang. I think the disappointing factor for Axelsen is that someone like him is always expected to go deep in tournaments.
9-2.
7-point lead already. And you know, when you lose in something like the European Championships, where you're the overwhelming favourite, to lose in the semis, you lost to Tomasz Junior Popov. 21-9 in the third game as well. Well, yeah, that is certainly going to raise a few eyebrows. This is the first tournament he's played since then, apart from the Thomas Cup, of course. Good reactions there. That's just gone long, and he's going to challenge that.
Viktor Axelsen
Pretty convincingly out. As we thought, it is indeed out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Well, if there's any good omens for
challenge remaining.
Axelsen, the best tournament he's played in this year,
10.
outside of the European Championships, where he got to the semis, was also the Malaysia Open. He was also at the semis here in the Asiati Arena, lost to Xu Qi in the semis, 17-21 in the third game. Well out.
Service over.
It's a very, very impressive start for Axelsen. 8-point lead already at the interval of the first game. 11-3 to the Dane.
Play. Service over. 4-11.
Pulls one back. Guang
4th. 5-11.
2 right off the interval.
Service over.
Wow.
12-5.
It looks the briefest of comebacks. We've already hit the ground and net. Looked like an impressive response there, but no, not to be.
13-5.
Well,
14-5.
it is 3-2 since the interval in favour of Axelsen. So better in terms of for Guang 2. But he's so far behind already. And these are very, very quick points.
5.
It's concerning for Lu. Now it's following that pattern of what we saw
5.
earlier
Viktor?
in the before the interval, where it's just point after point reeled off by Axelsen. Plenty of winners, the odd unforced error from Guang 2. Oh, lovely. Lovely work from Axelsen
17-5.
to retrieve that one. Looked like he has to get down a fair distance, doesn't he? We're going to
17-5.
He hasn't got past quarter-final stage of any tournament till now in 2024, so at least he'll feel he's on an upward trajectory of some sort. But he's in big trouble in this one.
5.
It's now 7-2 since the interval after a decent start to the second half of this game for the Chinese shuttler. He's in trouble here, big trouble. might already be thinking, how's he going to approach the second game? Not enough depth on that. Easy one to put away.
95.
Not qualified for the Olympics. Liu Guangzhu, that's going to be Xu Qi and Li Shifeng. They're the great hopes. I think a lot of people are putting Xu Qi down as a real threat to Axelsen. Looking forward to seeing what happens there. Everything he's doing at the moment
20 game points.
is just looking so good. Axelsen against the world number 19. And he's got 15 game points, 1 saved. That was quite wayward as far as
Service over.
Axelsen's concerned.
20. Game.
That is a superb performance from Viktor Axelsen. That, by the way, is the biggest game win he has had against Liu Guangzhu. In other words, that's the lowest number of points Liu Guangzhu has ever scored in a game against Viktor Axelsen. He's had a couple of 9s. This one was just 6 points on the board. A massive improvement needed by Liu Guangzhu. Viktor Axelsen takes the first game, 21-6.
Wait. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, the only positive I think really you could say for Liu Guangzhu is that it really can't get much worse than that. Only scoring 6 points, so let's see how it is here.
Service over.
There you go. First time he's
long.
taken the lead in this match.
Service
That's
over.
just a bit of a war
1-0
from the crowd in awe of this shot. Oh, did he make it? He did just about. Oh my goodness, that was close.
Service over. 2-1.
Pumped
Service
fist
over.
from Axelsen. It's already been a better start for Guang. Oh, he had to play that late, and he's done really well here. Oh, could he go on to even win this? No, he can't. It was more emphatic. Just a little bit more front foot stuff here from Guang. He's got to be positive. Yeah, it was the right call to play it. He's such an imposing character that even in those sort of difficult situations, he still tries to assert himself. Done well there. Guang initially.
Service over. 3-0. Call this out. You want the challenge?
That's going to be
Viktor Axelsen challenges called out.
He didn't look very happy about that, did he? We're already having a tighter game in this one than the last. He doesn't quite believe it. He doesn't think so.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-3. Play. Five, 3.
This is so much better for Guang.
For din egen lille forhånd herovre, kort forhånd. Han er rigtig god, når den får en lige. Du kan krydse tilbage eller løfte kryds.
Yeah, you can see already far more rallies. They're all far more comfortable on that further side. Way off. And now he's got a 3-point lead.
6-3.
You even saw the Danes earlier when they were playing against Arif. And yeah, of course, not so important in doubles.
Stadigvæk det her spil. Stadigvæk det her spil. Det skal nok åbne sig.
Service over. 4-6. Five, 6. Oh, Viktor.
6-all. So the brief lead that he had didn't last too long. Guang. Well, he's got to cut that stuff out. That's the stuff that
7-6.
causes problems. When he plays shots like that, makes those sort of errors. Axelsen, once he's in front, I think that's going to be very, very tough. Oh, that looked in. Yeah.
Service
Good
over.
shot.
7.
That came out of nowhere, didn't it, from Guang too? That was a great shot.
Service over.
Sort of awestruck response.
7.
From the crowd.
Ten, 7.
Much better now from Axelsen with a lead of 3. That's the biggest lead he's had.
Service over.
So almost a little acknowledgement there from Axelsen.
Wipe the puck,
Let's
please.
see what he says here. Was that a thumbs up? Took another really good shot. Oh, tight. I wonder whether Axelsen just looked at him and gave him a little thumbs up there. Or was he looking to try and...
Players back on court.
So at the interval then,
Service over.
he is in front by 3 here, Axelsen. Much closer second game. But Guang has to win this to stay in the match.
Hvis han læser det lille løft, der er farligt.
Når du krydsløfter derovre, der er han en gang i tværvægt.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 8, play.
Now, remember that right after the interval, it was Guang in the last game. They got a couple points, and then Axelsen just blew him away. Just out.
13-8.
Ja, god vej, Sol. Kom igen, kom igen. Pak dig ind.
yeah, the post-interval session for Axelsen was immense. Not going to get there again. Yeah, remember it was 11-3 and then he won 21-6, so it was basically 11-3, 10-3, the two halves of the last game. It's a much better second game for Guang. He has an awful lot of work to do to stay in this. Couldn't quite get there. Now, Guang has been to 9 previous semi-finals. He's won 6 of them. Can't do much when it tumbles over the net like that.
Thank you.
He's won 6 of his 9 semi-finals previously, including his last 2. China Open last year, he beat Shi Yuqi. That's a great result. And the Australian Open in 2022, when he beat Malaysia's In Tae-yong. So he's actually got a very decent record of semi-finals. And then you look at Viktor Axelsen, who's won 50 out of 70 semi-finals that he's played in on the World Tour. Interesting enough, he lost. He also played Shi Yuqi in his last semi-final, but lost, as I mentioned, right here in the Axiata Arena at the Malaysia Open this year. Oh, that is very wide
Service
from
over.
Axelsen.
9-15.
And that's his first point since the interval. Ends the 5-point streak that Guang had. Oh, that's just frustration
Service
again.
over. 69.
It's not working out for Guang, and this match looks, for all intents and purposes, like it's going to end. Again, waiting to see if he can do anything. Waiting for his moment, Guang. He hasn't got much time though. Couple of unforced errors here from
10-16.
Axelsen.
Quick cover.
He's overall looking in ominous form.
Okay, Viktor, ready.
Men altså, alt andet inden er pissegodt, Viggo. Det er så flot derinde i øjeblikket. Bliv ved med dine ben herinde. Bliv ved med benene.
Service over. 17-10.
Seven-point lead, Axelsen enjoys. That was very quick from the day.
18-10.
Way wide again from Guang, and
19-10. Viktor
Axelsen almost there. He's interesting, Axelsen, when he's played Chinese opponents in semi-finals, as much as he's got a dominating record overall, 50 wins out of 70.
You were kicking the shutter. Yes.
Just a little reprimand and an apology there from Axelsen. It's 7 wins and 7 losses in semi-finals against Chinese players. He's lost his last to Xiu Qi, we mentioned earlier, and in 2019 lost to Chen Long in the Denmark Open. Amazing to think that was his last semi-final before the Malaysia Open against a Chinese player. Overall, playing against Chinese players, so is that a different story? And these are leg points here for Lu Guangzu, who has never beaten a world #1. Which of course is not an easy thing to do. 3 of those previous occasions were against Axelsen. And this looks like it's going to be number 4.
Match point 12.
The only other time playing at world #1 was Kento Momota. 2019 Asia Championships. 8 match points. Viktor Axelsen, who has a 46 wins and 31 losses against Chinese players overall. It's a good record against Chinese players.
Service over. 13-20.
That's one of the longer rallies we've had. Yeah, Axelsen had a, again, I think you can do when it happens, had an 18-match streak against Chinese players that ended at the 17-match streak, I should say, at the World Tour Finals last year. Started in 2020 at the Malaysia Masters, ironically enough, against Chen Long, when he beat Chen Long in the quarters. That was almost 4 years of being unbeaten against Chinese players. And he's lost to 2 of his last 4 against Xiu Qi as well, interestingly. That's why I said he could be a threat for the Olympics.
Good.
But it's his first final of 2024. Viktor Axelsen, who has been outstanding today against Lu Guangzu, who really, poor guy,
Congratulations.
just stood no chance. A much better second game from Lu Guangzu,
Viktor
who doubled
Axelsen,
the number of points
21-6,
that he won from the first game
21-13.
overall. But he has been blown away. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. And it's the lowest number of points that he's ever scored on aggregate in a match against Viktor Axelsen, Lu Guangzu. Ominous form for the Dane, who's still got Singapore next week and Denmark and Indonesia the week after. The Dane wants that Olympic gold, to be only the 2nd player after Lindan to ever successfully defend an Olympic gold. To beat a player like Lu Guangzu in such style, well, that is a little warning shot to everyone else. Brilliant from Viktor Axelsen. He awaits the winner of our other semi-final. The fans delighted. The top seed from Denmark, Viktor Axelsen, has beaten China's Lu Guangzu 21-6, 21-13. It's taken him only 37 minutes to do that. He'll wait for the winner of Lee Zijia and Angus Unkalong later on. Split loyalties be interesting to see what happens against Lee Zijia. Of course they'll go for Lee Zijia, but there are plenty of Viktor Axelsen fans, as you can see. And the nighttime sky, let's just tell you what else you have to look forward to. It is men's doubles semi-finals next. Jin Yong and Na Sung Seung. Bit of a fairy tale story there, taking on He Jiting and Reng Xiangyu, third seeds from China. In the men's semi-finals. Well, there's another one coming up a little bit later. First though, it's men's doubles. Jin Yong and Na Sung Seung of Korea. They will take on China's He Jiting